Yo, this is Brendan with Goats Gaming, and this is
Michael from Goats Gaming.
okay, and this is Brandon.
Yeah.
I know Brandon. He's a new team member. Yeah, show him some love, guys. Okay, for this video, we're gonna show you guys what we think is gonna be the new top decks coming after March 31st ban list. Okay, got a couple options in here, a couple different things, a couple different levels. Okay, a little bit of variety going every different way, and this is what we think is gonna be like next format. Okay. So, Tier 1, Zoo. Now, you guys may think, just because Rat's at 2, that deck isn't viable anymore. You're wrong. You're sadly mistaken.
Might be not a 1-card combo, but it's a 2-card combo still.
Yeah.
With a new +5. So, yeah, that'll work.
Lunalite combo.
Yeah, definitely not a bad deck. The only bad thing about that particular combo is you need to play a double fusion substitute, which is kind of bricky-ish, but it's still not that bad, guys.
When you go, you go.
They still have 3 Terratop, they have 3 Barrage, they have their 2 Rats still, they have Instant Fusion, Norden didn't get banned.
We have 3 Tanky still.
3 Tanky. Yeah, none of those hits, guys, so that deck is not as bad as a lot of people are making it out to be.
The engines will die, but the engines will just change like 2 Whip Tail.
Yeah, exactly. Don't think that Pure Zoo is dead, because Pure Zoo is not dead by any means. And it will remain a top deck in this format, and the format to come after it probably.
For a while.
It's a very good deck, guys. Don't cut it short for what it truly is. Okay. Okay. So next row we have Tier 1.5. These are decks that we consider to be very close to as good as Zoo, but definitely not Tier 2.
No, just pretty much contenders, really.
Yeah. Really good contenders. That's a good way to say it. Yeah. First up, Paleo. Yeah, Paleo won 2 YCSs, guys.
In a row.
Yep, Corey Roca. Yeah, it's a good deck. I personally play Paleo Zoo right now, and I'm kind of sad because I can't do my crazy ass Zoo combos with a Toad on board after.
Thank
which
God.
is yeah.
Some of us are happy.
Yeah, some people are happy, but I'm not happy. Yeah, it's definitely a good deck still. It has barrier. It got a huge boost with Imperial Order. I see no negatives with this deck. The only thing that sucks with it is a couple other things in the meta are rough matchups for it. Now, you can argue either way about it being amazing against meta foes, against it being amazing against Invoked, which are also in these lists, but it has a hard time when you don't play and time your cards properly. You need to play and time your cards properly, otherwise you're going to lose. The fact that you can't negate Invocation is huge. I know you can bury it. We all know that, but yeah, it's very relevant, guys. It's definitely a good deck. You just gotta know how to play. Next up, Metaphos.
Yay! Baya Baboon.
Baya Baboon. Yeah.
The next top tier.
Baya Baboon is the Stones, boys. you guys all know Joe. Joe's a sack. Joe likes to talk. We like Joe, but Joe likes Baya Baboon.
So we don't like Joe.
Yeah, this card's great. It fixes your hands, and that's a problem that foes has had for a long time. If you use Baya Baboon and you open it with a scale, right, you can summon Baboon, fix a card out of your hand instantly, pop it, fix 2 more cards out of your hand instantly, put those Metal Foes traps and there's spell cards, right?
Fusion.
Anything you don't need any other high scales you have.
All the shit that you could just
exactly.
set.
Cards you don't want in your hand, right?
Reset.
Yeah, get rid of them. Draw that other card.
Get rid of the attack and Tomborg, like get your resources back.
Another thing to note, guys, with foes is this is one deck where the fact that Rat got put at 2 doesn't kill the Metaphos or doesn't kill the Zoo engine in it, because all they'll do is they'll just play Whiptail. Whether they play 1 or 2 is up to them. But they'll just play Whiptail. They'll summon Whiptail from their Invoker. They'll go into Bow. Then after Bow, they'll go into Broad Bowl. After Broad Bowl, they'll search their Draconia, which is a low 2 scale for them, which is excellent.
Or Bearman, which is a viable option.
Whichever high or low scale they need.
Yeah, you can search Bear King. Yeah, that's for sure. It's actually it's great. They get a free +1 off of it. Then they go into a Dryden. Where's the negatives in that? You end up with a Dryden with a pop. And it can banish cards. There's no real negative behind that whatsoever.
They have a negative. They don't have Kieran.
They don't have Kieran. We're sorry, Joe. Joe's over there, guys.
No
He's
Bambuku.
crying.
It's out.
He's in the corner crying. Okay. Next up for Tier 1.5. Invoked.
Hey!
Michael loves Invoked.
I do!
Check out our latest video, guys.
I misplayed twice!
Yeah. I won.
We,
Well, 100 life
we
points.
celebrate his misplays.
We
He's a
celebrate
bad
Michael's
player.
misplays. Invoked.
Bad player's bad.
Yeah. Okay, invoked. My thing is nothing was hit.
Nothing was hit. Everything's good. Win which artifact? Let me use your graveyard, please.
Yeah.
Anything you do, I
They
don't care.
steal your resource game by using invocation, which is amazing. If you're playing Paleo, like you guys saw against me in a game, if you watched it, you can banish your water. You can go into the water invoked card, Cockatoos, yeah, or whatever, however you pronounce it. And you can just sit there and protect it. Like, that card's amazing against so many decks. And
Get rid
so
of the
many-
Ronin Totem, they're done.
Exactly, right? You can't cycle Ronin Totem, you're screwed, right? You lose a lot of your resource game. And trust me, I realize that.
Go against Zoo when they use Fusion Substitute. They send Norton. I still use it anyways.
Exactly.
Yuck.
There's a couple ways you can get over in Paleo, guys. So you can Sky Cavalry it, you can debarrier it, and then do something with that. There's a couple different things, but it's still hard. It's hard to deal with. Resource game wise, it's hard to deal with.
It's a very, very grindy deck.
Yeah, it's a good deck. It recurs itself, which is amazing. Okay, next.
Tier 2,
Tier
more or
2.
less.
Tier 2, guys. These are good decks. You can play these decks. You can win tournaments. Gotta be a little bit sackier, but
You're gonna have to cross your fingers and hope you at least get 3 good cards in your hand if you want to win with these.
yeah, these are good decks. Okay. Infernoids.
Yes.
Some of you guys might be a little salty with this, saying that we're putting it on tier 2 and not 1.5 with these other decks. There's reasons. One being that it loses a ton of consistency with the fact that it's going to lose its pluses off the Zoo engine.
You
Kagasuchi.
can't make Kagasuchi.
Yeah.
You're pretty much stuck down to the 40 card version, which is a very skill based. You cannot spam out your Anunku like you want to. You can't be like, someone wants, oh, you get strike, try again. No, you cannot. You will not gain your resources. You will lose everything.
Yeah.
You will not get enough. You will have to put in all sorts of cards just to try to get your resources back.
Yeah.
Or
One thing to note, guys, is that you can still play the 60 card variant, which is definitely a good deck.
Snow Dot deck.
Snow Dot deck. But you have to use grass, obviously. But once Ghost Ash comes out and to negate grass, that's going to kill that deck pretty hard. That's partly
Crisis,
why... Yeah, exactly. Maximum Crisis, which isn't Start Away, guys. That's why Infernoids aren't so big in the OCG anymore. And you guys all saw that trend. For a little while, Infernoids were amazing there, and then that deck died there. You may see it occasionally there, but it's not there anymore. And we all know that trend. We've all seen it. It's happening in the TCG already.
Yeah.
It won't be as relevant next format, guys. And it's something that you Infernoid players should keep in mind.
Yeah. You play 60 cards. You hope you finally get the Miracle Drawing Black Grass. You activate it. They're 40 card. They're going to get Ghost Dash. You're going to get wrecked so fast. They're going to get that second Ghost Dash faster than you're going to gain the second one.
Definitely.
Toast.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Stun.
It's done.
Fossil Dana, boys.
That's a lot of different anti-meta.
I am a anti-meta freak. I freaking love that deck and all variant types of it. Everyone hates me. But yeah.
Just degenerate.
It's degenerate. It's a good deck. It has 3 Demise, it has 3 Desires, it has Upstart.
Pod Duality, yeah.
Pod Duality. It has so much draw power in that deck that it's hard to draw a bad hand. It's incredibly hard to draw a bad hand. And even if you do draw a bad hand, setting Mirror Force with double barrier or strike and a warning is never truly bad.
You can barely push through that.
Yeah.
Even with Zoo, even if you have all your resources, like you're gonna have to burn through most of it to try to make a half-ass board after all that, and then they're gonna come back Fossil Dyna, and you're not gonna be able to make a second turn.
Yeah, a lot of decks, guys, truly lose to just a summon Fossil Dyna. There's not a lot of decks that can deal with that, especially when all they're gonna try and do is, and all they can do is normal summon a bigger monster, attack over it, damage, step, equip Phantom Sword, you lose. Yeah, it's a good deck. If people thinking that it's not that hard, you can get by it. Wait until you meet a barrier player who plays the deck properly. Like me, not him. He copies my deck, guys. Anyways,
Go
and buy Minerva.
Yeah.
Like that.
True. Okay. Next deck, 2/2. ABCs. Yeah.
Turn 1 or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Turn 1 or nothing, boys. This deck's amazing. It's interesting. It's really, really, really strong going first. Buster with a few back row is no joke. No joke at all.
Honestly, the only problem, though, is that you need to open your tutor, which would be your Photon Thrasher and a Gadget and Hanger. You need to open at least 2 proper cards.
Yeah.
Or you're just like 1 XYZ,
Definitely.
hope for the best.
They still have Brilliant Fusion, which is excellent for them. They have other options there. It's definitely still a good deck. You don't see it in the meta running around right now because of the fact that Zoo is so amazing against it, and Zoo will continue to be amazing against it. The reason that we have it in tier 2, even though you don't see it around pretty much at all, is just because of how strong turn 1 boards are. People don't realize how strong turn 1 boards are of this deck, but we have some people running around our locals that occasionally play it for fun and whatnot, and it's
Buster.
a good, yeah. Buster, like seriously guys, Buster with a strike, a D-barrier set, yeah, what does Zoo do? Really? Even if they Twin Twister, okay, exceeds, you lose? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's not too much that the deck can do. It's an excellent deck going first. Going second, weak. Really weak.
Pretty weak.
Yeah. Okay. Tier 2, last deck.
Mermails.
Lantians, Mermails.
Dragoons at 2.
We actually all have this deck.
Deck.
Yeah, water.deck. OTK.deck. Yeah, Prince is at 3. Dragoons is at 2. No other hits. Doubtful that they will be hits, really.
No.
I don't think so.
You could even throw in the frog version if you want for turn 1.
Yep. If you guys want to play the frog version for turn 1, strong turn 1 plays, you could do that.
Kaiju's for turn 2, all your board
Oh,
wipes.
Kaiju's, yep.
Especially since you could actually play Gamma Seal as a card in there, so you could pitch for your summons. It's great because it's a Kaiju and it helps in your
It's a
summons.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just wins.
Exactly. One thing to note, guys, that's definitely strong about Mermails is the fact that, say you open 2 Twisters in your opponent's 2 back row, you pop their back row, they go D-barrier, they call Exceeds, Fusion, whatever they think you're playing, you laugh at them. Because, like, yeah, you may go into Bahamut Shark to try and go into a Toad, you may try and go into a Dweller to get that extra attack, whatever it may be, but generally speaking, you don't need that to win.
Or you just make Bionic and make them weep. Like
That's
that's
a
you're
perfect
either
way.
making Toad, or now you're gonna
Yep.
make Bahamut. No, you're gonna make Toad Bahamut, or you're gonna make Bionic now. So you pretty much have it, no matter what they try to guess.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Is Bionic is back, and that actually helps that deck so much. Because if you go into Bionic now, you can. I know it's errated, guys, but the card is not bad. It's just a once per turn effect now. You can still drop as many as you want. You could drop an Atlantean Marksman and a Dragoons. Search 1, pop a set, bounce 2. That's pretty damn good, guys. There's no problem with that whatsoever.
The deck just stacks hands like crazy with all the searching it can get with like Dragoons for one, like pitch Dragoons, search Dragoons, and then like pitch again to get another search. It has hand stacking.
Yeah.
And when a hand stacks, it can go DK. If you not prepare for no DK, you're done.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely.
give a shit about Maxi, especially at 1.
Yeah,
now.
you Maxi, yeah. Maxi's a 1 to begin with, guys, but even if you open the Maxi, they'll probably just push through and kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. Tier 3.
Give or take.
Give or take. A little bit below tier 2. Cosmos.
Hey.
Okay. There's a couple variants of this, guys. There's Demise Cosmos, Fire King Cosmos, Kaiju Cosmos, Pure Cosmos. You don't play that crap.
The kid we don't talk about.
Yeah. This is a good deck. Okay. It has its issues right now. It's a little inconsistent at the moment. The fact that you can play the artifact build with it is pretty good. I like the artifact demise build. It's pretty solid. You can go into your scythe, set scythe, install a turn. Barrier doesn't affect it, again, like Mermails. It's a very skill-based deck. Almost a lot of these decks are very skill-based. We get that, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a skill-based game, right?
No, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you surprise us with Demise. Just like, I could activate it, or I could let him walk into a storming.
Exactly.
I'll let him walk into the storming.
Spice. Anyways, Cosmos are an interesting deck. If you guys want to pick this deck up, you can pick it up. It's fun.
It's relatively cheap at the moment. I think things might go up.
Yeah, a couple things spiked, but nothing too crazy, guys.
Demise isn't too expensive. I think it is going up, so probably pick it up sooner.
We're currently in Canada, guys, so our prices will always be a little bit different than you guys. Some of you guys are in the States. Shout out to you guys, but thanks for watching. Our prices will always be a little bit different for you guys, but yeah, for us, Demise is probably around $55 right now. And converted to you guys, that's probably like 40-ish or somewhere around that margin.
30, 40, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good deck. If you're gonna try it out, guys, try the Demise Sanctum builds. It's very fun and very mean.
Very pricey though.
It's pricey. It's a bit expensive. Sure. D-Barrier, Sanctums, Demise, you get up there quick.
Yeah, it'd be pretty expensive.
Okay. we're sorry.
It's still here.
We're sorry, guys. BA.
Dante's still at 3.
Still
It's still good.
Still running.
Ish. It's a good deck. Teratop, 3. Dante, 3.
Still have Tour Guide.
Yeah, Tour Guide back, Sangan back. It's it's rank 3 spam, guys, and there's a lot of damn good rank 3s in this format. You have Break Sword, you have Invoker, you could still play the Zoo Engine if you really want to, play the 1 Whiptail, which isn't really bad if you guys want. You could just play the 1 Whiptail with 1 Dryden if you guys really wanted to, and just go into the 1 Dryden for a free plus card that can pop and banish if you need to get rid of a threat. Like, there's no real negative side to that, right? It's deck thinning, special summon +1, and you can pop a card. What's the problem with that? There's no issue whatsoever.
The only thing then is like if you make your Dryden first, then you're just like, well, I can't summon a BA unless I have Phoenix Rhino Warrior Tour Guide. So
yeah, you got to run into those things too. That's definitely a valid point.
Yeah.
But come Link summoning, it's pretty much just dead.
Yeah.
With no Burning Abyss Link monster, as soon as even if you have all the consistency resources to make a Link, you're stuck there because you can't keep going after that.
Yeah, that's definitely a valid point. Come Link summoning.
BA might
be dead, boys. It might be dead. And then they released Dante Point 2.
Oh, yeah, Dante Link monster is just like, keep going.
Okay, for last deck, guys.
Final call out.
Minerva Exceed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
not a
boys.
deck.
We don't have Minerva, so I hope you can settle for Charge First Dead Secret, because it's sexy. Yeah. It's a good deck. You can play the 40, you can play the 60, similar to Infernoid. Play the Lawn Mowing build. Fairy Tale Snow. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah.
If
It actually has good, whether you go XYZ or Synchro, because you can still make a Mega, because you still have your Raiden for Synchro.
Yeah.
Or if you don't feel like doing that, Minerva, you can win or afford it. It's like with Wolf then or Snow, like you're making XYZs. You could make your Tsukiyomi, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Make Tsukiyomi pitch, get some more draws. At least then if you could draw into your JD and have all your Light Sworns in graveyard, just like summon board wipes.
That's definitely valid. Like the fact that you can go into synchro plays and exceed plays, your opponent buries you for exceeds. Okay, well I'm just gonna go into Omega. Like there's a lot of advantages of this deck. And come Twilight Sworn, we know you guys are all hyped up about that. Gonna be a good deck. I'm gonna play
recharge.
It's definitely a good deck. If you can afford the Minerva, even better, right? If you can't, you can still play this deck just for fun, and you can win. You need a little bit of luck, but you can win. Just try the 60 card variant, mill some snows if you're lucky, and like
a Wolf or 2 or the
Wolf or 2, JD, right? You could play Lost Winds in it. It has a lot of options, guys.
Yeah, actually, for even Koriroku's explanation, but Paleo actually with Lost Wind has a huge boost, a recurable trap for more Paleo plays and Infect negation. It's a fitness chain on roids, if on anything. And
that's a good way to describe it, actually. The fact that you can do a damage dev, guys, is great.
Yeah, because it's especially because it negates effects. Zoo, if you notice, like when they lose their effects, they go down to like 0 attack, and it's just like gets smashed.
Yeah, that's definitely a valid point. But yeah, like that's our reasons on why Light Swans could definitely be a contender for you guys if you guys want to try it out. You can try it out. We could come up with a list if you guys want. If you want a list, throw a comment down there. Other than that, guys, that's our video. Hit that subscribe button and hit the like button.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys.